Good evening, everyone. Don't they look fabulous? Absolutely fabulous. Boys and girls, thank you so much for coming tonight. Thank you all for coming tonight to our spring concert here. Well, it's not quite spring. We have a situation with Mrs. Mallet where she might not be making it till through spring. So it's an early spring concert we're having right now. And are we blessed to be in this brand new Hampton Academy Auditorium? Round of applause. This place is fabulous. Thank you to the Hampton Academy folks for allowing us to come over. It's a great community event. With that being said, we have a fabulous show for you today, and I'm going to turn it over to Mrs. Mallet. Enjoy the show.
All right, first off, I have to say it's been a pleasure working with your kids for the last 3 to 5 years, depending on whether or not they went to our preschool program. And I'm really gonna miss these guys, but I'm very proud of how hard they've worked and all that they've accomplished to get ready for this evening. Every year, the second grade performance has to do with patriotic music and folk music and understanding a little bit of America's history. We make connections to our songs, and we really try to focus on a little bit of history, a little bit of geography, as we sing each one. And tonight, I think they're gonna dazzle you with a lot of knowledge, a lot of singing, and a little bit of creativity towards the end. So, with no further ado, I'm gonna introduce the first few friends, and they're gonna start that show off for you. Thank you very much.
Patriotic music is part of our American culture and history. Some patriotic songs have been around since the 18th century. Patriotic music shows how proud we are. Our first song, America, talks about how we should appreciate all the people that worked so hard to establish our country. Patriotic music sometimes gives us a great reminder on how we are supposed to behave towards one another. In the next song, there are lots of times that we sing the words, "This land was made for you and me." It also has an upbeat tempo and is very catchy. Patriotic music is meant to leave you with a good feeling. lucky to have such a wonderful place to live. Here in New England, we get to see some of the most beautiful scenery this country has to offer. From the White Mountains to the Rocky Coast, Ocean Coast, we have it all. Someday I would love to see those purple Rocky Mountains or the Grand Canyon. Folk music is also a major part of American history. It is described as the music of the people. Many folk songs do not have a specific composer. Instead, people came up with the tunes while working during the earlier years of America's existence. This next song is an old cowboy song from the Gold Rush. Up next is a song passed down from generation to generation. Many of us recognize it as a children's song. It was published all the way back in the year 1894. Other countries, such as Japan, have also used this song as a nursery rhyme for young children. folk song of the evening has changed names many times. It describes what it was like to work on the Erie Canal between the years 1825 and 1880. You can really hear how jazz music inspires the tune. This has quickly become one of our favorite songs to sing.
All right, the show is not done, but usually in the springtime, we have a little songwriters activity, or we have a variety of different types of songs that we do at the end. But tonight I wanted to mix it up a little bit, and I wanted to do something different with you guys. As we talked about all the different places in America that they have visited, or they wanted to visit, some friends said New York City, some friends said Hawaii or a beach location, but I would say 9 out of 10 kids said Disney World. So that inspired the end of our concert tonight. So the rest of the music that you're gonna hear are Disney songs, and we have been learning some more that we don't have on our list of things to do tonight for you, but they can share with you over the spring. However, we put out a challenge, and the challenge was to be done at home, and it was an extra writing assignment. And I have to say, I'm really proud to announce that we had over 25 kids partake in this extra writing activity at home. With the vacation coming up, the challenge was to write a very persuasive piece of writing about why their families and them should go to Disney World on vacation. And we all know Disney and vacation is very popular. They've shared many are going next week, and they're all very excited, or in April. I want to give credit to all the kiddos that did this. So when you hear your name, raise your hand. Bella, Natalie, Sebastian, Christopher, Stevie, Pammy, Alexa, Delilah, Maddie, Colin, Kira, Brindle, Colin, Ava, Ashlyn, Will, Jayla, Charlie, and Ellie. All right, give you guys a round of applause, please. So over the last week, we had some time to read through them, and we ended up picking some finalists. And so that you can enjoy these too, because they're quite funny and some touching, I wanted to invite a few people to read theirs to you guys this evening. So, can I please have my finalists come down? So they're going to share with you some writing, and I hope you love it, because we all do. And they're going to be their charming selves as they share them with the audience, which is the toughest part because you're a big crowd. And while they do this,
Me and My Family and I Should Take a Trip to Disney World by Jayla King. Me and my family should go to Disney World because you can see magical stuff there. I've never been to Disney World, but it's a dream come true. A dream come true of mine. I wonder what it would do to my family and me. I think it would give us time to spend together as a family and have magical days. When you go to Disney, you can go to plays, parades, and you can go on rides, even water ones. That's why we should go. And there's so many things to do as a family. Most of all, it would be a dream come true for me and my family. Why My Family and I Should Take a Trip to Disney World by Ellie Olsen Vinther. My family and I should take a trip to Disney World because of how magical it is. I love the animals like the lions, monkeys, and parrots. Another thing I love about Disney are the rides. I like the Haunted Mansion, Soaring, and It's a Small World, and I love how warm it is. But there's a dragon pool at the hotel that I love. But the most important part about Disney World is spending time with the family you love. Why My Family and I Should Take a Trip to Disney by Ashlyn Whitney. Do you like Disney characters? Do you like fun rides? Let me tell you the place you should go to see or do those things. It's called Disney World. It is in Florida where it gets really warm. Here's a fun fact about Florida. In Florida, there are alligators. They won't bite. Let me tell you some of the fun things you can do at Disney. You can go in Cinderella's castle and meet her. If you get hungry, there are tons of restaurants. There is even free water you can get. If you have a family, then you should visit the Magic Kingdom. But there are other places like Epcot, Disney World's Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom. Make sure if you go on Expedition Everest. It is #1 in Disney. It is in Animal Kingdom. There are fun characters you can meet. Did I make you want to go to Disney? I hope so. Why My Family and I Should Take a Trip to Disney World by Will Davis. If I can convince my family to go to Disney World, I would say many things. For my positives, it would be vacation, and that was great. And you get vitamin D. For my benefits, you get to be outside, and I love being outside. And the weather is warm, and that is great. For why I deserve it is I help my family, and I am nice to my family. When my brother or sister is lonely, I play with them. And I listen to my family. Another one is there fun rides and roller coasters. Another one, you can stay all day long and bring as many people as you want to bring. You can buy food like cotton candy, lollipops, and water. I think it would be really fun to go to Disney.
Why My Family and I Should Take a Trip to Disney World by Colin Sandberg. I think it would be a good idea to go to Disney because we could see our Uncle Dan and Aunt Susan. Also, we could go to the beach and make a sandcastle and boogie board. And on the way down, we could visit different places like the Washington Monument and the Lincoln Memorial. And we could try different restaurants and camp out in Florida and roast marshmallows. And we could see spring training games for different baseball teams. And while we are driving, we can watch movies in my mom's car. We could get away from all the rain and snow. We could also sleep in really comfy beds in a really comfy hotel. And at Disney, we could go to Star Wars World. I think I deserve to go to Disney because I'll behave really good and not argue with my sister. And that is why I think my family and I should go to Disney.
Why My Family and I Should Take a Trip to Disney World by Charlie McManus. I've been working so hard, and plus, the rides will be so fun for the whole family. And here in Hampton, it's so cold, and in Florida, it's nice and warm. Those are just a few of my reasons to go to Disney. Here's some more. I'll learn about Star Wars at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and about animals at Animal Kingdom. Also, I know a bunch of Disney songs, so why not go to Disney? The characters will be so cool. You can even watch the new fireworks show. You wear cool wristbands. On the plane, there's lots of reading time, and when you get off the plane, there's a bus that takes you right to Disney. My parents deserve a break too, though. We all do. I got a new suitcase, too. The lines are long, so there's lots of time to talk. lots of family time, and the food will be amazing. I know tons about it. See you there.
All right, so there has been a prize planned for the number one over here, and although everyone did a wonderful job, I'd like to present not a trip to Disney, but a gift card towards anything Disney to my friend Charlie. Congratulations on the job to all of the writers. You guys did great. Why don't you guys head back into your spots? You can take those papers with you. Everybody else, stand up. Let's finish it off with a bang. Ready, guys?
Wasn't that a fabulous show? We have a fabulous, on behalf of all the students here at Center School, you deserve this wonderful treat, Mrs. Mellon. What a fabulous job you did. All invited guests, thank you very much for coming. I can't thank you for all the support that you have for us here at Center School. It's been a pleasure having you here for a few years now. You're second graders, right? You're moving on? Saddest day of the year for me when I have to wish the second graders goodbye. But thank you very much, boys and girls. You did wonderful. You did wonderful. Thank you very much. All right, Mr. Powell, thank you.
All right, like I said, I'm really proud of these guys. They put on a great show. Let's have them take a big bow and take a little bit of extra credit here. Ready, set, all right, we are going to keep doing some more of those classic songs throughout our spring, and they are going to just astound us with even more, and I can't wait to see them when they grow and continue on their musical journey, so I hope that they'll stick with it. And with that said, our evening's come to a close. So, here's what we're going to do for dismissal. Thank you very much for coming again. When we dismiss, I'm going to have some classes go off stage this way to dismiss with their teachers. So if your child is in, let's see, Mrs. Lyford's class, or if they are in Mrs. Jagentinpole's class, or if they are in Mrs. Dunham's class, they're going to be going down the stairs on this side, out to this hallway, and you'll be able to take your child as you leave. The other 3 classes will be leaving down these stairs. So we have Mr. Roberto's class over here, we have Mrs. Williams's class over here, and we have Mrs. Gallipo's class over here. All right, thank you again. It's been a wonderful evening, and we're glad the weather cooperated.